Awesome. Hello, welcome to another of my sessions where I torment my players. Um,
Is
anyways,
torment the right
besides
word?
that point,
I think it's traumatized.
Yeah, either one
potato,
works. Yeah.
potato.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
So last session, everyone was going and chilling at a port town to wait until the Ulysses, the ship that they are boarding passage to go further north to talk to this necromancer that they have given the name Lysander. Um, did a bunch of like walking around trying to buy anything that they needed before going onto the ship. Talked to some of the crew members. Phaedra talked to this scaled dragonborn named Kiki, that is supposed to be his guide to the world serpent. Having a bit of discussion, and Kiki finding out that one, he has a shambler with him, and two, other catastrophes that he has in his life. She did her best to try to ignore that and walk away. Phaedra turned into a rat as a giant lizard folk blocked his way onto the ship and ran between his legs, which he got caught by a human um, by the name of Finn or Finny. Had a little conversation. Call went to a blacksmith and bought studded leather armor, and gave her leather armor away. Um,
Well, sold it. Didn't give it
yeah,
away.
yeah, you just sold it. Money, give.
Yes.
Uh, found Curly, who was trying to find Smiles. Told him that she didn't know where Smiles was, and he went off because she didn't he Curly Call didn't want Curly around her.
Yeah,
Um,
that's putting it
found Curly,
lightly.
yeah, found Curly on the bench, still trying to just sad, not knowing where Smiles is, and Cole's like, okay, fine, I'll go find him. Wins first time, found him. Oh, that was her second time trying to find him. Finds him, and then comes up with a plan to scare Curly for him to not go onto the ship with them. Comes up with a story about a giant sea leviathan that only eats curly-haired tieflings, which scared him and caused him to leave town. Um, got into the boat, met a giant Russian elephant by the name Argrin.
Hell yeah.
He's very friendly and helpful and likes to clean up everything on the ship and just help people out. um, um, you finally made it out into open seas, and within your travels along the water, a giant storm hit. A very, very rough storm that had to have everyone go down in for cover. Spent your times down, ate, sung some music, kind of just enjoy the atmosphere while Smiles did get harassed a bit. Tiny bit, but not really openly. Um, Paul and Smiles went into a room, had a conversation, and I'll leave that at that. Um, we left everyone going to bed.
I believe so, yeah.
Yes. After eating and having other conversations, Phaedra checking out onto the deck of the ship to see how the weather is. It is terrible. um, and couldn't see any monstrous creatures kind of making this happen. It's just Mother Nature being Mother Nature. Um, yeah. So everyone went to bed, had a good night's sleep as you try to within the rocking of the ship and the waves hitting and the rain falling onto the deck. You wake up. You wake up. I say, well, Call is the first one to kind of snap out of her meditation
elf.
state. Um, and First thing you notice as you kind of snap out of it is you don't hear any rain hitting the top of the deck.
Fair enough.
Mhm.
All right.
You also don't hear any like heavy wind hitting anything. It's very quiet.
Well, that's nice. Room to think.
Yep.
I'll probably spend another little while until I hear
Okay.
other doors opening. Probably.
Okay.
So other people getting up. I don't want to be just like wandering around on a like empty ship for
Yeah.
a while.
Okay, so you kind of sit in your room collecting yourself and just waiting until other people rise up for the morning. Phaedra, you come to wake. Actually, no, Argrin, you're after Phaedra or before Phaedra.
Before Phaedra, after call.
Yes.
I
Argrin,
would
you
like-
wake up.
I would like to go up on deck.
Okay, you walk up on deck. It is a very bright and sunny, peaceful morning. There's a few clouds in the sky, but mostly it's open blue sky. The waves are very calm. You don't have any like hard thrashing waves. I'm trying to remember the crew that's on the ship. You see Kiki kind of walking around above deck as well, kind of fixing things, like moving stuff that got toppled over, some fish that spilled out. You see that it's almost empty, as there's only like probably 10 fish left in a barrel. She just sighs and I'm gonna have to go fishing, it seems. I'll try to stock up. She seems very tired.
She's gonna go fishing off the boat.
She seems like she said something about fishing
Oh, okay.
to get more fish in a barrel as it got toppled over. But yeah, you just see her walking around kind of fixing things up that got knocked over by the wind or filled up with salt water.
Okay.
She looks a little annoyed having to wake up to do this. Early on, you do see Brick also comes out onto the deck. He kind of just looks around and just sighs deeply and goes in, knocks on the captain quarters door. And he like stands there for a few minutes until the door opens and he walks in.
Okay.
Mhm.
Right now, I'll just is the crow up in the or the
Kinku?
yeah, is he up there?
Roll perception.
Let me see if I remember how to do this. One.
Exclamation point R 1d20.
Yeah, right. R. Yeah, okay, and I need perception, which is. Oh god, which one's perception? Okay.
Yeah. Plus whatever. 16.
Okay.
Looking up to where the crow's nest is, can't really tell. But you see, well, you hear, yeah, they're not up there, right now. They're probably still below deck getting some rest. Probably not. Yeah, they're probably below deck. You hear this voice, and it's Kiki as she noticed you looking up.
Oh, good morning, Kiki. How are you?
Good morning. A little annoyed that we have to uh, fix everything that happened through the storm. But that's what you get for working on a ship.
Oh, would you like any help with any of this?
Well, you're very big and very strong. Yeah. I'm going to go get a net, and we're gonna spend some time casting it out into the water and picking up some fish, as we need more. So just stay right here. I'll go get the large net, and she walks off, going down below deck. So she walks off. By this time, Phaedra, you do wake up, and Call, you notice that everyone's starting to wake up as you hear footsteps above deck.
All right. Then I'll probably head out.
Okay. You
Drop
walk
back,
out of your
see what
room.
day's like.
You walk out of your room, and you see Obsidian kind of like polishing some of the cannons that are aligned. He doesn't seem to mind. He's just doing his own little chore.
Yeah, everybody's got chores.
Get rid of
But yes, Phaedra, you do wake up.
Okay. I am going to do a couple things before I leave my room.
Okay. And those couple things are.
I am taking out that flower pot that I still have,
Mm-hmm.
and I am planting the sage, oregano, and mint, and using Druidcraft
Okay.
to just start making it sprout.
Okay. Yeah, you do that, and you see the buds start to. You see these seeds and some pop out from the dirt that you buried it under,
Mhm.
and it starts to. It's making its progress.
Okay. All right. Then I will start heading up. And would I know where Azzy is right now?
Probably in Ragnar's room.
I'm heading there.
You're heading to Ragnar's room.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll a. How many crew members are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, 7, 8, 9. Roll 1d10.
D10.
Because you don't know which room Ragnar's in. Um,
9.
let me actually roll 2d10s because these are two separate characters. Okay. You go and knock onto a door. It's dead quiet. I don't
Okay.
get a response.
No shuffling or anything?
Nope.
No? Okay.
Nothing you can hear.
Next room.
Okay, you just go one over.
Might as well.
Left or right? Right is progressing up. Left is progressing down.
Right.
Right? You knock on the door, and you hear shuffling,
Uh-huh.
and it takes a minute, and you see the doorknob turn, and the door open, and you see a black-skinned tiefling wearing a mask, and he just kind of looks at you. Can I help
Well.
you?
Well, sorry about that. Wrong room, apparently. Do you happen to know where the, my friend is? Which room? The, lizard folk?
That one. Looks down to the other doors. I don't know what room is his.
All right. Well, Thanks anyway. I'll just keep checking.
Just nods and slowly closes his door, staying in his room.
After the door closes, just stand there for a second, just blinking like, okay. Moving on.
Yep. Okay, let's just.
Yeah.
So you knock on a few doors
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
to locate Ragnar's door. Some don't have people in it.
Yeah.
Others you find a very annoyed Kinku as you wake them up, and he just like kind of like stomps and waddles out, very huffy and puffy like.
My mistake. Okay.
Well, you better remember where those doors are.
Yeah.
So you know not to knock on them.
Well, I never saw
Unless
anybody
you
go in the
particularly
room,
desire
so.
a rather pissed off Kenku.
Well, I've already got a very pissed off brick wall, so
You knock onto another.
Please don't knock on Brick's door.
No, Brick is already awake.
Oh, that's the only bit of good news I've heard so far.
Yeah. You go and knock onto another door, and you wait, and you hear shuffling, and the door opens, and you see a high elf, Philip. You see Philip, and he's like, you need anything?"
Do you happen to know which room the lizard folk I'm traveling with is in?
Him. He closes the door behind him, walking out, and kind of just looks. I think it's that door right there, as points at the one at the end of the hall, and you know that door is Smiles, and might be that one.
Yeah, no, that's already
No?
tried that one.
Okay, then that room's already taken, so it must be that door. Like, you see him point at another door, and it is exactly 3 doors down from where Smiles' door is.
They're not pointing at the Kenku's room, are they?
No. The Kenku's room was on the other side where Philip is. Like, Philip's room is right next to the Kenku's room.
Okay.
Chip's rooms.
Oh.
Anyways, I have chores to get done. And he walks off, and you see him kind of like talk to Obsidian as yeah, he's just talking to him.
Okay.
Yeah, so you go to Ragnar's room.
Yep, finally.
Knock onto the door.
Hopefully.
As you like knock onto the door, you can hear shuffling. Well, before you knock onto the door, you already hear shuffling. Shuffling around.
I knock on the door and I back up like 10 feet. Just in case Azzy wants to open the door.
Well, you can't back up. Okay, wait. Maybe you can. No. No, this hallway is pretty cramped. So
okay, back up as far as I can.
Okay, to the other door. So it's like giving you a 5-foot space. But
Yeah.
the door does eventually open, and you see Ragnar, and you can see Azzy kind of like a few feet away as the sphere is.
Yeah.
He looks annoyed. Azzy looks annoyed. Ragnar's just like, what is it? Rubs his eyes as he's getting away whatever else of slumber has left on him. It's like, yeah, right, Phaedra? Anything?
Yeah. Based on our little conversation yesterday about Azzy, here, and I'm casting Goodberry.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
Thanks.
I'll give Ragnar 2, one for Azzy, one for Ragnar if he wants to use it.
Yeah, Ragnar pops it in his mouth, eating it, and it's just like, thank you.
Yep.
And he goes over and gives Azzy, and Azzy kind of just like looks at it, very confused, and like Ragnar's like, you eat it, you eat it, and Azzy just like sniffs at it. And he just nods.
Okay. I just look at Azzy. Are you still hungry?
As he pauses, and shakes his head no.
Good. It works. Good. Okay. Once a day. Okay. I'll let you go back to sleep if you want. I'm gonna go up on deck. So.
I probably should take care of some. I think Ragnar suggests helping out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, I should probably help out. They probably have some chores for me to do.
Yep.
And you stretch out. It's like, okay.
Yep.
And he walks out, and as he tries to follow after, but just looks at you.
I'm walking ahead, so it's
Okay, you're
yeah.
walking ahead.
Yeah, I'm not trying to
Okay.
like keep Azzy away or anything,
Okay.
so
As he walks behind Ragnar, just following. And Ragnar didn't close his door as he closed the door for him.
okay.
As he's the last one out. As
Yeah.
always.
Yeah.
Okay. You go above deck. As you go and walk up to the stairs, you kind of accidentally bump into Kiki as she was going up, kind of meeting in between. And you see her holding this giant net kind of to her chest. Is just like, good morning.
Good morning. What's with the net?
For fishing.
Want some help?
I have Argren helping me fish. You can watch.
Well,
You can.
I'm thinking I have a certain ability that might be able to multiply the amount of fish you can get.
Oh, well, that would help us greatly. Yeah, you can come and help. I'll just have it thrown to the side,
Okay.
and have Argren hold onto the rope. But yeah.
Yeah, that might be a good idea because yeah.
Yeah, he is very strong. Just look, he's a giant elephant.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she walks up, and I'm guessing you follow behind.
Yes.
Yeah.
Question for you, Duck.
Yes.
What is the biggest fish that I can turn into? Something that would scare smaller fish. Would I know a shark?
From what you've seen, no, you
No. Okay.
probably haven't seen a shark.
Hmm.
An alligator.
An alligator. Oh boy. My
Out in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
You've seen an alligator.
Okay.
It works. I would still be scared.
Okay. I'm going to let them get all of their stuff set up.
Yes.
And I'm going to be kind of looking out into the ocean a little bit, see if I can get a glimpse of something a little more fish-like and less reptile.
Okay. Roll perception. Let me see.
Barracuda.
I would also be afraid of a barracuda.
Yeah.
It's also the middle of the ocean, and I'm
16.
pretty sure barracudas are freshwater.
Yeah. Looking over to the side of the boat, you do see a few smaller fish kind of swimming around. You do spot a few, not a lot, but a few kind of in the school of fishes, of brightly colorful fish kind of emerged to the school following.
Okay, does it look like it's chasing the school or kind of being in with it?
No, just in with it.
Okay.
There's about like what you can like see and point out between this huge school, about like 10 colorful fish.
Okay.
Yeah. Kiki gives you the end of the rope, Argren. And she has the net, and you see her kind of like throwing it out like a frisbee out into the water.
Yes. Yeah.
You see her go and throw it out, and her claws get caught into it.
Oh.
Ooh.
And as it flares and the wind pulls back, it pulls and goes on top of her.
Oh.
I'm gonna help get it all untangled.
I'll help too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man.
You don't have to roll for anything, but it takes you a while to like untangle her out of this net, and she just looks very embarrassed from it. It's like,
I thought I had bad luck.
Shut up.
How about I throw it this time?
Yeah, you throw it, and she hands you the net, and make sure that you're holding the string, the rope end. Roll athletics.
Ah, shit.
Oh.
You go to throw it out.
Two natural ones.
You go to throw it out, and your tusk gets caught in it. Luckily, it doesn't cover you, but your tusk kind of just holds it down. It's pretty heavy.
All right.
For Laura.
Help again.
Yeah, Kiki comes over and helps as well.
That probably at least
This
boosted
is.
Kiki's ego a little
Yeah.
bit.
All right.
Yeah,
It's
it
like,
did.
I'm not the only one that
Cole,
messed
Cole,
up.
where are you?
All right.
Probably somewhere. I think I said go in top deck, so I am on top
Yeah,
deck.
yeah. You kind of just see this happen twice.
Phaedra, would
Yeah,
you
I'm
like to have a try and go at this?
Yeah, I'll give it a
Another
shot.
nat one.
Athletics, right?
Yes, athletics.
14.
Yay!
Okay. Yes, you get it and you throw it out into the open water, and Argrid, you hold onto the rope as it falls, and the net kind of flails open and lands on top of the water and sinks down with the deadbolts kind of holding the weights to it. I'm pretty sure deadbolt isn't the right term, but anyways.
No,
Yeah.
deadbolt's the thing you lock a door with.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's just weights.
It would
The
be
weights.
net weights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Net
Yeah.
weights. Yeah. Net weights onto
The net
the
weight of
ends.
something is something else entirely, but they are weights for
Kill,
the net.
kill.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. But yes, the net does sink deeper down, and with you throwing it out and casting it out, seeing the school of fishes, you perfectly time it where they would swim under the net.
Perfect.
It takes some time as it slowly drops down and gets the fish and closes around them. Argrid, just make. I think it would also be another athletics to pull the net out of the water.
Was it, yeah. Okay. Alright.
15? Yeah, easy enough. You start to pull up the rope. It is very heavy with all the fish that you caught in that one go. With
I am
Phaedra's.
strong man.
I am strong, man. Yes, you are very strong. Give me 1 second. Yes. So you do pull up the net and you get it onto the boat, and you, Kiki, I don't think Call is close enough to where the group is. I think she's kind of off in like a corner, like
Probably.
a little ways away.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Safe bet.
So Phaedra, you already knew this, Phaedra, but Argrin and Kiki, you do well. Okay. Argrin, you see this. You see these colorful, brightly colored fishes amongst the school that you pulled up.
Well.
Okay.
Yep.
I was just like, well, this is a good haul of fish. Yeah, let's get into the barrel. And she kind of just brings the barrel over. It's just like, normally Brick helps me with this, but I think you can do this, Argrid. Just try to pick it up and put the bottom in the barrel to wind it and put the fish in.
Okay. Fish don't need to be dead when they're going in, do they? Or do they just like
no.
die? I don't know.
They're kind of like flopping around.
They'll suffocate. It's fine.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
okay.
Yeah.
they'll suffocate too.
And I wanted to
Um,
slap something, but that's okay.
Slap the fish.
Slap the
Wait,
fish.
can I keep one fish? Just
Okay.
no, I don't want to. Never mind.
Okay. I mean, there's like a good.
I'll come
Hunk
back
of
to it.
fish in-
I'll come back to it if I feel like.
Okay. Yeah. So you don't have to roll anything for this, but you do get the net over the barrel and unwrap the bottom of it to have all the fish fall out into the barrel. And Kiki goes over and covers it. So it's like, all right, probably have some fish cooking for tonight's dinner. Thank you, you too.
Yep.
It helped a lot. Just gotta go and do a few chores and see what the captain says about our location. And she walks off.
Oh, that was certainly
Um,
interesting.
2 failed attempts of. God.
And then the person with the lowest modifier for it did it.
Mhm.
At least Call didn't come over with her +0 and do it like natural 20. That would have embarrassed all of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be so funny if she did that.
Little shit.
A few minutes later, as you all are kind of just on the top deck, Ragnar's doing his own kind of like cleaning, scrubbing the deck, and stuff like that to pitch in his worth. The captain comes out and gives a big sigh. It's just like, well, the travel's going to be longer, seeing where we are. We went further east. Supposed to be west.
Hmm.
The storm took us out very far. But we'll be heading back on course. It'll just take us longer to get north.
Right.
And don't worry, you don't have to pay extra or anything, and nothing could have prevented this.
Yeah.
And she walks up to the wheel of the ship. She looks a bit annoyed about the extra travel.
Okay.
Yeah, and Brick walks out along with Philip. Not Philip, Finny. Finny kind of walks around on deck, kind of hitting the side of his tambourine a bit to get some noise. Argrin, you did see Chip kind of just walk up. He hours before Kiki and all. He seemed they seemed very grumpy and just kind of like climbing on the top, up this rope to get to the crow's nest.
I'm gonna steer clear then.
Yeah, they seemed very grumpy. Yeah.
I
You
couldn't
go.
imagine why.
Wrong door.
Yeah, and the cap. Oh, yes, wrong door. The captain kind of just turns the wheel to get it set into place, and you see the wind kind of pick up and blow against the sails. And yeah, you're heading right back onto course.
Okay.
Yeah, just open blue sky. Chilling above and resting on deck, kind of just to yourselves, and just seeing if there's any other mishap, any other storms coming to blow you off course. You are suddenly taken aback to a very loud noise. Hold on. Hopefully.
Oh boy.
We hear that in the distance.
You hear that on the ship as the ship
Oh.
shakes a little. You hear a few go off, about 3.
Oh boy.
The captain seems kind of shocked You hear this, and has Brick kind of take over the wheel. And she starts to walk down the steps to go below deck to see what's going on. Anyone staying?
I'll
I
follow.
follow. I
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to.
Okay.
I'm staying up on the top so I can get a tidal wave ready in case we need to get out fast.
That's
Yeah.
that's fair.
do I happen to have my weapon on me?
Yeah, you have your weapon on you. I don't
Okay,
see why not.
I'm a have it at the ready just in case.
Okay. While you go and walk down, I need to be right back because my mother has groceries. So give me 1 second.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh boy. I
Yep.
was right.
Well, in that case, I will be right back too.
Okay. I was unfortunately right, wasn't I? This session's gonna be a hell of a review.
As long as I get to stab something.
Oh boy.
God, I can't wait to paralyze something again. That was great.
Yeah, that's certainly a sentence.
You will never
With
walk
no
again.
context, that sounds horrible, by the way.
Yeah.
I can't wait to paralyze something again. Oh man. Oh, that would be for some context. Those of you actually watching the stream. Yeah, he stabbed someone in the back in my campaign, hit them right in the spine with what was it, a natural 20?
I think so, yeah.
And paralyzed
Fucking
them because it didn't kill them
paralyzed,
outright. Just dug his knife right into their spinal column. So yeah, that was interesting.
And then there's another guy who bitch slapped someone to death.
Yeah, snapped his neck by slapping him upside the head. Slapped him so hard because of his strength mod. He was a barbarian, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Hit someone upside the head, slapped him hard enough. Did not declare it non-lethal, meaning that yes, it was lethal, and straight out snapped his neck. Admittedly, it was the cultist to a cult that inevitably brought upon the city that they were at a false hydra, but it's still funny. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is oh boy.
Oh, so the thing I'm not gonna do it because I don't want to piss him off any more than he already is at me. But I was gonna take the fish and slap Smiles with it. It's best for you get beat.
Smack him upside the head with a fish. Oh, that would be beautiful. I don't think Smiles would agree, but I think that would be beautiful.
So, ha ha ha! You are a fish man now.
My headset just fell off. Okay. I'm fine now.
You're a fish man. Yeah, you heard that? Who's listening?
Hi, Tony. So you're back.
Yes.
So you heard the fish slap.
Yes. I heard the elephant was going to slap a tiefling with a fish, yes.
What is this campaign? What is this campaign?
The other fair question is, what is yours?
That's true.
Did you hear the part about the paralyzing part?
Paralyzing.
Oh, okay.
No, evidently not.
Paralyzing?
No, it's not
in one of my old
Oh, okay,
games.
yeah.
He stabbed someone in the back with a natural 20 as a rogue's with sneak attack, I think. just barely did not kill him outright, but because he stabbed him so perfectly in his spinal column, it paralyzed him.
Oh boy.
I'll be right back.
Okay. So yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
It's just enough to keep the dude alive, but he was not able to move like ever again. They eventually realized that he did not speak any of the languages they spoke, and so they just stabbed him in the throat and killed him.
Of course.
Yeah, admittedly, it was trying to murder them with its members of its, I would say, party, but hive is more accurate. So
I'm not
yeah.
even going to question it.
And then someone, yeah, don't. And then someone else, the barbarian in the group, slapped someone upside the head, so snapped their neck. So, yeah. And once again, admittedly, it was a cultist that eventually brought a false Hydra to that city they were in, but you know.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes.
Yep.
Never trust anyone. You know
Of
that
course not.
well.
And you should
You know
definitely
that.
not trust anyone in my world.
Yeah. Both of us are just like, yes, I will make you mistrust everything.
Mhm.
But you will need to trust some things, but you won't be able to tell.
Very much so.
It's beautiful.
Mm.
I'm surprised you've trusted who you have for so long.
Well, I think it's more to I have no choice.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. And also, you just got straight up told that Sybaris is not ever going to do anything to directly harm you, so. But there are some other things that, you know, you probably could question whether or not they're actually out to harm you.
Yeah.
Many, many things. That might as well be the motto of my game. Is nobody knows.
Mm-hmm.
Which I suppose could be a lot worse.
Listen to all, trust no one.
There you go.
Oh god, what did I do? Okay.
You took a nap or something?
What?
I don't know. Did you? Well, did you?
What?
Did you take a nap?
A nap?
I think
Okay,
maybe.
Yeah.
I think maybe.
That's one hell of a nap.
A 30 second. Yeah, like a 3-minute nap. I'm gonna ask that to Duck when they come
And she
back.
comes back to, how was nap? And she's like, what?
And I request that neither of you react at all. So it's just like, how was your nap?
All right.
She said, Caleb, what are you talking about? How was your nap? He's just asking how was your nap?
How was your nap? Yeah. All I want to know is how was your nap?
Duck. We're
Oh.
not real.
Oh,
Wake
I
up,
have
Duck.
I have an
Duck.
advantage on this. I can just put the mute button on my mic on.
Yeah. Like you did earlier with the fish thing.
You need to wake up, Duck.
yeah.
You need to. That would be so creepy. You need to wake
It's
up.
been 7 years since the car crash. Your parents are waiting outside the next room. You
No,
need to
God,
wake
that would be so damn creepy.
Do you want to put that in main chat?
No.
You need to wake up, Doc.
All of us say it at the exact same time when they get back. Oh, man.
She's not gonna understand what the fish slap thing is gonna be.
No.
Nope.
Do not tell her. Do not tell Duck.
Nope.
I'm just waiting for Duck to like just show up and be like, "Do not tell me what." Like,
Yeah.
Like, no, it's fine. It's fine.
Just like that sidebar, it was fine.
I am not inclined to believe you
Why not?
because I'm tempted to stream Terraria. Like later, not now, but later. No, I'll just load up Terraria. Here you go, guys. Let me stream it. No. Oh my.
Fish cannon.
That's my favorite combined GIF. It's so great. Just the fish cannon. I love just how the gun like that fish would be missed. Like there would be nothing left if that much force.
I hope someone was just to the side and threw the fish at her. Like, it wasn't because of the wave. Just someone
just chucked the fish and made it
Yeah.
thing like I love how it's just load the fish, fire the fish. Like it's the hit noise from like
Oh, yeah.
COD. COD. Oh my god, COD. The hit.
Load the cannon. Yes, sir. Private, what is that? It's a fish. God damn right it is. Fire!
I still love. He's throwing rocks from behind.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing? Throwing grenades, sir. Out fucking standing. And walks away. Oh my god. There's something special about those kinds of tales from boot camp. Oh man. And it doesn't even matter if half of them are even real. They're so funny that it just doesn't
It
matter.
doesn't matter.
It really doesn't matter. Well, this is taking a bit.
Apparently, Duck is a two-trip bitch.
To oh.
Do you get that?
Taking 2 trips to
Yeah.
yeah. I know what you mean.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, no, I know what the insult was. It's quite the insult. Please do not message Duck and say you're a 2-trip bitch. Because that would be hilarious, but also really weird. For both you and Duck, I think. Still love watching him get slapped in the face by a fish. It's pretty great. Are you alright?
Huh?
You okay?
Maybe.
Maybe.
That's a damn good question.
Are you ever alright?
No.
Once again, damn good question.
I don't think any of us are.
That's very true.
Mostly me and Andrew. I don't think me and Andrew are ever okay. Or John, or Jason, or really any.
Are you all right? And it just looks at him. I want you to think about that for a second. Look at who you're talking to. Just really, really consider what you're asking here.
Okay, sorry about that.
That's fine.
Now my mother
Two
forced me
trip?
to
No.
fold clothes too.
Oh well. It actually took a lot less time than folding clothes
Yep.
does for me. So
Just throw it in a pile.
No,
Clothes.
just chuck it in the pile.
yeah.
Don't question the fish
Okay.
being thrown at people. in chat.
Okay.
Hey,
won't.
Duck.
Yeah.
You just need to wake up.
I forgot.
Once again, don't question it. It's just gonna make it harder if you do.
I think Duck died.
Oh.
I think
Yes.
that broke Duck's brain. Okay, hi Duck. Anyways, as we were
Yes.
saying,
Yeah. Is
going below
our-
deck, yeah.
Yes. Going below deck, you see. Well, the captain's there first, and then I think then Call, and then Argrin. The captain goes down and kind of just sees Obsidian and Philip. Kind of, Obsidian looks very concerned, and Philip's just trying to pose that he looks concerned, but you can easily tell he's trying to hold back laughter.
Oh.
Okay. Let's see. You see Obsidian like trying to keep like distance and stuff, and the captain comes down and shouts, what is the meaning of this? Why did you shoot off cannons?" And Obsidian's just like, I Philip told me that it would be good to do a test run to like test. Oh no! Hey! No! It's okay. Breathe. Just calm down. It's okay. And Argrin and Call will call first as you go down, and Argrin falling after. You see, Smiles kind of hunched over, um, breathing heavily and shaking.
Ah, shit.
He didn't pass out.
Okay. Yeah, go over to him pretty quickly.
Yeah. He's just kind of like staring at the ground, like kind of covering his ears, looks like. You can't really see his facial expression, but
Yeah,
you can
'cause
see
he's-
that he's like shaking and breathing heavily. His chest is like rising and falling very rapidly.
Who was the one there telling him to calm down?
Obsidian, the
Okay.
fire genasi.
I look at Obsidian. I give him a look of just kind of like, give me a bit.
And he backs up a little bit, already giving Smiles space, but more space.
Grab him by his shoulder. Not like yank him, but
Yeah.
kind of lead him to his room.
Okay. He is kind of like crouched down, so you would have to like help him up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Trying to think what you have to roll because
Animal
persuasion.
handling, no.
roll persuasion to see.
Persuasion. Well, I happen to have a pretty decent +8 to that, so.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Oh,
20.
nice.
It takes him a bit to kind of try to snap out of it, but you see him slowly rise up and just kind of keep on looking down and follows you as you lead him. Walks and yeah, he's just kind of just a little close to you as well as in like comfort as he's shaking. Yeah, you walk to him to his room. And hear the captain kind of like tries to like you hear the captain just go up to Philip. It's just like, you do not give the orders here. I'll let you know that. I will tell you to tell Obsidian when to test fire our cannons to make sure of that. You already crossed one line in the past. Do not cross more. Kind of giving him a stern talking. Philip just falls quiet a little bit and kind of just looks off to the side. What you can see, Argren, as Collier already walked off. You can only hear the conversation a little.
Yeah, I'm gone.
Yeah. And the captain walks up above deck, and Argren, you're left with a concerned Obsidian and a brat.
So
Yeah, damn right.
is Philip the one that was messing with Smiles earlier?
Yeah, he was the one that I
Don't know if he saw that.
we'll say for the past, because you were in the room, roll a roll a perception, just see if you were able to see it. And we'll see from there.
Perception, you said?
Yes, perception.
God.
No, you don't know if Philip was the one messing with Smiles.
Okay. Rolls are shit.
Three natural ones in one session.
Yeah.
And not just one session, in the first hour of the session.
Yeah.
It has been an hour. It's not even been an hour.
This is great.
Oh, boy.
By the looking at Philip's expression, what do I see?
He looks more annoyed that he was given the like stern talking to. He doesn't really feel guilty or anything
Okay.
of like him, of like what happened, like seeing Smiles kind of having a panic attack. He didn't seem to care. When you were down there, you seen that he almost was about to bust out into laughter, but he was
Yeah.
holding it back as he saw that heard that people were coming down.
What about Obsidian?
Obsidian, he still has a look of concern and kind of looking out into the direction of where Call like walked. Call's already in the room, with the door closed, but he kind of like is a bit concerned of what he witnessed, and he slowly just goes back over to the cannons. Well, he doesn't go. He goes to like a little stool off into the corner and sits down. It's kind of
I wanna walk over to Philip
Mhm.
and just say to him, it is unwise to go against the commands of your officer. For future reference, I would not advise such actions again. I would expect much harsher punishment later on. And I walk away.
when you like turn to walk away, you just like hear this like, and him like roll. Yeah, Philip's a guy. Him roll his eyes.
Okay.
Yeah. Philip just goes do whatever he is doing. You go back above onto the top deck.
Yeah.
You go up there, Phaedra. You see the captain walk up, and a few minutes later, you see Argren walk up, back above on the top deck.
I don't know if the captain would notice this, but I'm at like the back of the ship, basically with my hand out towards it just in case we need to start moving.
The captain walked back to the wheel of the ship and kind of notices you and looks, and she remembers. It's like, don't worry, they were just test firing, and one of the the I don't think I've caught his name. The one with the mask.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't react well with the firing.
Okay. So nothing out there?
Yeah, no, nothing out
okay.
there. There's,
Okay, good.
Philip thought it would be a good idea to test fire the cannons this early in the morning.
Well, I'm sure he appreciated that, and I look up at the crow's nest.
Oh. Kind of like looks up, seeing, Chip, are you alright? And takes a moment, but you can see a shaky thumbs up.
Oh, my Chip.
All right.
Poor baby. Poor little bird.
Poor little bird.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Yeah, his day didn't start out too well. I might have accidentally woken him up going to the wrong door.
Well, I think, did the captain get call his name?
I think so.
Yeah. Well, you're traveling. Paul, that was her name. Is taking care of it.
Oh,
Trying to
okay.
calm him down. It seems.
All right. Does Chip seem comfortable, like up in the crow's nest, like it's kind of his second home kind of deal?
Roll in. Are you asking the captain, or are you just asking me as the GM?
I'll take a look first.
Okay. Roll insight just to like gather
Insight.
like what you've seen.
Oops. There we go.
9. He seems to like it up there. Shh.
Apparently really likes it up there.
It sounds like child laughter from up there. No, he seems to like. They seem to like it up there.
All right.
Yeah.
Is there enough room for another person up there? Just
it
like
seems big enough.
just to stand for like a couple minutes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to go up to the crow's nest and see if I have something that might make him feel a little better.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you climb up to the crow's nest and kind of peek over, and you see Chip, and he they kind of jump and all suddenly seeing you, and just like,
oh, sorry, didn't mean to scare you.
It's fine.
Okay. I'm going to hand him one of the good berries that I have. This will take care of food for a full day for you, if you want to eat it.
They slowly take it from within their hand, and just looks at it and looks over at you. Thank you. And eats it. It sounds like a Russian elephant that's familiar to you.
That's just kind of trying to stifle a little bit of a laugh.
Yes. and yeah, Chip eats it. And kind of just after swallowing and eat it, it kind of just pats their tummy.
Okay. Well, hopefully they won't fire that thing again for a while.
Hopefully.
Yeah. I'll start heading back down.
You head back down. Yeah. For Cole,
Yeah,
sidebar or no?
it's up to
to
you.
this? I
up
don't
to
think
you.
he's gonna say. I don't think he's gonna
I
say
don't think
anything.
either of them are gonna. No, probably not.
No. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So you walk into your room. No. What? Smiles' room or your
Smiles
room?
room.
Smiles' room. You walk
Smiles
into
room.
Smiles' room. Shut the door and kind of. Are you
Sit
having him lay
on his
down?
bed?
Sit him down.
Sit him on his bed.
Okay. He sits down. He see him trying to fix his breathing, but it's very hard.
Look at me.
Slowly looks up at you.
I am not going to hurt you. You know that. So. Breathe.
It takes him a few times to, as he breathes in and out, to calm his nerves. You still see his like hand kind of shaking a little.
I breathe with him.
Hmm.
Breathing slowly in, slowly out.
Yeah. See him lift up his mask, not all the way, but to show his mouth. Thank you.
Are you all right?
I will be.
Well, I'll stay here till you are.
You
I
don't
have
have
nothing
to.
else to do.
He stays quiet for a while. Mm. Didn't know ships fired their cannons this early.
I don't think the captain did either.
DM seems to be processing. I don't remember who was down there.
I do.
Mm.
And I can deal with it.
All right. So you stay there for a while till he calms down fully.
Whenever he, fully stops shaking like a leaf.
Yeah. Takes a while. Oh, an hour. Fully stop from shaking. But he stops. He seems to be collected.
Well, if you are all right, then I have business to attend to.
Just kind of slowly nods a little and pauses. Don't have to fight my battles.
I will fight the battles that are presented before me.
Mm.
And trust me, he is one of my kind. This is a battle that has been waged for a very long time.
Just all's quiet. Just gives you a small nod. I don't think I'll be able to stop you then.
No, you're right about that. Well, I suppose you can watch if you want, but stay here if you like as well.
I think I'm gonna stay here.
Very well. Get up and walk out the room.
Yeah. As you get up and start to walk out, you kind of, as you get up, you notice that Smells kind of positions himself to where he's laying down, and properly resting. And yeah, and you walk out and shut the door.
Yep, that's pretty important.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the prick.
All right.
Oh boy.
You walk out, you go to where the cannons are, and you can see Obsidian kind of just sitting down in a chair, and he kind of gets up, seeing you, and doesn't walk to approach you, but you do hear him speak to you. Is he all right?
He will be if that does not happen unnecessarily again.
Yeah, it won't happen. I'll make sure of that. I'm very sorry about all that. If
You
I knew,
have no reason to apologize. There are other deceivers that will pay.
and just backs away a little bit, takes a step back. I suggest not to kill the kid.
I will not kill him.
Okay, that's is good.
There are much worse fates to consign one to than death.
Mm, mm. Well, if you're looking for him, he is down below, into the hole.
Thank you.
Mhm.
I head exactly there.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't even have the roll insight. He seems to be too scared to lie to you. So you head down the set of stairs to the hull of the ship. You see these cargo boxes of different items. You can't tell what's in them as they are sealed shut. Crates, barrels, long rectangle boxes. You walk around for a little bit, and you see Philip with a little clipboard a little bit and like just kind of marking up stuff and writing things down.
Does he notice me immediately?
No.
No? Okay.
Oh boy.
I stand there for a
He seems
second.
focused.
Yeah. Cross my arms.
Hmm.
I cast message.
Okay.
Philip. Was that the name
You see,
of the rat?
he jumps a little, not expecting it at all, and looks around and then turns and sees you. It's just like, what do you want? Not really supposed to be down here.
You're right. I'm not. But it seems that Obsidian did not mind.
Kind of see him glare a tiny bit.
What? Do you not like me telling Obsidian what to do?
No, I just don't like that he told you where I was.
He would not stand in the way of one who is so determined. You have many things to learn from him.
Like what?
Respect first.
Stays quiet a little.
Not only do
Hey.
you disrespect those that are different to you for no other reason than they are different to you, you disrespect those in higher charge of you. And you
Smiles calling you dick.
And you disrespect everyone associated with those. Such disrespect will only lead to disaster of the soul and mind.
What's your passive
16.
perception? 16.
16.
You see him turn away from you for a second and mumble under his breath. Is like, you sound just like my mother. And he starts to walk and kind of tally marketing and writing things down, trying to pay
I
you no
walk up
mind.
to him, like right up next to him.
Yeah.
Then this might remind you of her more. I grab him by his ear. And I twist a little bit.
Hey, let go.
You will listen to me. You are an elf, yes? Or do you even not deserve that title?
Glares up at you.
Answer me. You have a voice.
I
Well, do you hope to be anything more than you are now? Ever?
stays quiet, seeming to think. Don't know.
That is the first problem. What do you want with yourself?
Shakes his head. It's just like, you wouldn't understand.
I understand things that even the ancients of this world do not. Tell me.
It's... He pauses and he has a expression of like realization and looks you dead in the eyes. Why should I tell you anything?
You answered me earlier. You said you were an elf. Do you know of a specific a place called the Dynasty?
Let me roll if he's from there.
Oh boy.
History. What is his history? Okay, he has a +2. Would have advantage because elves are pretty.
12.
Sort of. My father talked about it.
How much did he tell you?
That's a lot. That it's mainly populated with elves, and so pretty decent place. We mostly lived on the countryside.
These really are worthless.
This is passive.
She was not actively trying to hide that either.
Oh, okay.
That was
He just
it was
glares at you.
Never mind. But I will tell you this. There is more power in lifting my pinky than you will likely yield in your entire life. You have no reason to mistrust me on this. Think about it logically. Remove your emotions for just a minute. Think clearly.
Still kind of glaring at you.
Oh yeah, I expect him to.
Yeah. Stays quiet.
Now, tell me again. What is it you hope for yourself?
Roll persuasion with disadvantage.
Okay.
Because this is something.
21!
Oh boy. Okay. Kind of just pauses and thinks and looks off to the side a little as he's thinking. Try to find a stable job to provide for my parents.
That is a good cause. But I have another question for you.
Mm.
You respect your parents, don't you?
He nods slowly.
You consider them your betters. Well, respect everyone with that same kind of respect, or no one will pick you up from the dirt you have fallen into. If you do nothing but breed hate, people will only respond to you with hate.
Mm. He just looks away a little.
Is that understood?
Yes.
Good. Will you act on it?
Slowly nods.
I don't want your head. I want your voice.
Yes.
Good. I will hold you to it. And so will the captain. My business here is done with you.
Mhm.
I've been holding his ear the whole time.
Oh, okay.
Getting him to listen. Like
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
let go of his ear and I
He
walk
kind
off.
of he like rubs it and like ow, like
Yeah.
it's like aching. And as you walk off, you do hear him speak again. Why do you care for it?
Watch what you call it, child. Because it can become more powerful than you. If you got hit with a boulder, that isn't it, is it not? It would crush you. And so you refer to it by its proper name. I continue to walk off.
Yeah, he's quiet and just goes back to work.
Yeah, looking for the captain.
Yeah, you're going for the captain next.
Yep.
Yeah, you go above deck to by this time I say Phaedra would be climbing down from the crow's nest. Where are you, Argrin? Are you still above deck?
Yeah, I'm still above deck.
Okay. Anything you're doing in particular? After hearing the cannons fire? Or no, you did wind down.
After scolding.
Coming
Yeah.
And then coming
Yeah.
up deck.
Um. I'm just kind of on standby, waiting for anything or anyone
Mhm.
to need anything or whatever.
Trying to think if they need you for something because Ragnar's mainly cleaning up.
Actually, I want to go down and talk to Obsidian.
Obsidian? Okay, you go
Uh-huh.
down. Seeing that call comes up and like leaves, you go down and go over to Obsidian, and you see him kind of just lazying around. He doesn't have anything to do down here. As it's organized, it's clean. He sees you and is like, Adrian, that's your name. Need anything?
Oh, that was weird. Yes, I would like to
Mhm.
talk to you about what is his name? Philip?
Yeah. He's down in the hole.
No, I'd like to talk to you.
Yeah. What is about? What's about Philip?
How would you say? How long have you known Philip?
Uh, well, when we first found him was about a year ago. He was a stowaway. Trying to get passage on to a new place. But decided to work for us instead of going to that location. Um, yeah, about a year or so.
Has he ever caused much trouble within the years that you have known him?
No, he's a pretty respectful kid. Or, well, I say kid. Um, elves are weird. Um, yeah, but he's a pretty respectful kid. He gets along with us. Just yeah, the whole tiefling on board.
Is there bad blood between the two races?
I don't know much of Philip's history with tieflings, but uh, tieflings' history in general, not a lot of people like them. I don't pay no mind to them. They come and go as they please. Uh, there's just a few races, highly mostly elves. Uh, don't take kind to them. They're basically people see them as walking curses. Something's bound to happen if there's a tiefling nearby.
Hmm. Trying to.
But yeah, I probably just an elf. I mean, it can't be all elves because we have an elf on board, and she seems to be okay with. I don't think I ever caught his name. Masked tiefling. I won't call him Masky.
Masky.
But
Well, thank you for talking. I just needed
no.
to get a bit of information.
Yeah, it's fine. I would go and check on him, but I don't know where the line stands for me on that.
I'd say give him a bit of space for now.
Right, right.
And with that, I want to walk over to Smiles, his door or his
Mhm.
room,
Mhm.
and
You can, you
I
can,
just want
you can tell which one is his room as you watch Call take him to him. To
to.
get to
Okay.
him.
I knock on the door and I say, "Excuse me, I do not mean to bother you. I just want to see if you are all right and if you need anything."
It takes a moment, but you hear footsteps and you see the doorknob move and the door open and you see Smiles out of bed. Um, I'm I'm fine. I'm quite all right. Just resting in bed for now.
Of
I
course,
think I'm gonna walk around the ship.
of course. If you ever need anything, just do not hesitate to ask.
He just slowly nods, shuts his door behind him, and kind of walks off.
I give him a minute to walk and or get out, and then
Yeah.
I'll follow suit
Okay. Yeah.
and head out onto the deck.
Um, when you're about to go up, you see him walk into the kitchen,
Okay.
the kitchen area. You head up
Okay.
above deck. Phaedra, are you doing anything?
Um, I'm just waiting to see if the captain wants me to speed up the ship at all for
Okay.
our agreement.
Yeah. So you're up there with the captain and Call. You make your way up to the wheel of the ship, and the captain's kind of at the wheel as well. Seeing you walk up and come over is just like, is he's doing all right?
Yes, he is all right for now.
She nods.
Shoop, shoop.
I have spoken with unmistakable look of absolute disgust on her face. Philip,
And what did you say to him?
I made him aware that without respect he will get nowhere. I told him that both I and you would hold him to that.
She nods. Well, you're right onto that. Oh, well, it is not wrong to
Oh,
scold him and put him in his place. This is not like him. He stepped out of line once before, but that was when he was fairly new. And I know why he did it again.
Hatred brings nothing but the beasts in people.
That is true. But I do not know his story. While we may be a family on the ship, Philip is very new to all of us.
Yes. He is very new to everything.
He's very young for a high elf.
Yes. He lacks much understanding of the world.
But
No. Sorry, continue?
that is fine. But I'm trying to remember what I was gonna say. It's
Sorry.
fine. No, it's fine. It's quite fine. But hopefully he learns from his consequences.
Yes. One can only hope. I have no doubts that you are fully capable of keeping him in line. But I would request that if he does step out of line similar to this, and I am not immediately present, he will listen to an elf. He may not listen to you.
She nods of understanding. Right. I'll keep that as note for next time if he steps out again.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, walk away.
All right, you
Probably
walk
just
off.
top deck, hanging out for a little while.
Yeah, you walk off. Phaedra, the captain, looks over at you and gives you a nod of, okay, you can use it to pick up some speed.
All right. Looking around, does it look like we already have a lot of wind or no?
It's fairly light wind, not heavy.
Okay. So for this one, I'll use gust of wind.
Okay. Yeah, helps speed up the boat a lot. For the travels.
Mhm.
Is that all you're gonna use, gust of wind?
I mean, I can technically do that 2 more times for
Okay.
it's a 2nd level spell. So
Well, the first time's all right. She doesn't order you to do it again.
okay.
I was just wondering if you were going to do something else, or are you just staying until she needs you again?
Did I happen to see Call when she was talking to the captain?
With your passive, yes.
Ridiculous passive. I know that feeling.
Yep.
All right.
Jason usually goes with observant.
I will catch up to Call then.
Okay, catch up to Call.
Hey, Call.
Yes?
I kind of heard what happened with the elf.
Yes.
Is he doing all right?
Which one?
Smiles. Sorry.
Yes, he is all right. For now.
Okay. Here, and I hand Call 2 of the good berries that I have. I know when something like this happens, sometimes you don't feel like eating, and this will take care of it for a full day. So it'll be good until tomorrow morning. So both of you can use them up until then.
Thank you.
Yep.
You walk off.
I...
Yep. I'm heading back to where the captain can get a hold of me if she wants me to start doing spells again.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Call, are you saying up top deck?
Yeah, for
Okay.
a little while.
A little while as you stay on the top deck. Smiles does come up to top deck, and his mask is slightly up, and he's eating an apple as he walks around and kind of looks. And he walks over and just kind of stands next to you, Call, looking out into the ocean.
Hungry, are you?
Just a little snack.
How much have you eaten today?
Pauses. Lifts up the apple like this is the only thing. And he goes back to eating it.
And how much did you eat yesterday?
Kind of stops mid chewing. And finishes eating what was in his mouth. And points at the apple.
And the day before?
Kind of just looks at you.
I know the answer, don't I?
Slowly nods.
Shake my head. You know, that's not healthy.
It's fine.
It is
I
not
mean,
fine.
I'm
You're killing
used to.
yourself. Yes, yes, I know.
Really, it's fine.
No, it's not.
I'm used to eating one apple a day.
Yes. And a poor man is used to starving. That does not mean it is safe or healthy.
As he was standing next to you, he takes like a step away to the side.
I told you before I'm not going to hurt you.
That.
Well, this is part of it. I take out one of the good berries.
Oh boy.
I just
Looks at it.
hold it up.
Yeah. Okay. 13 to be able. Phaedra, what is your DC like magic save?
14.
Oh god.
14. Fine. A little grapefruit wouldn't hurt. Or grape. Really. Takes it. Eats it.
Okay.
As he swallows, takes a moment. Just looks at you. You can't tell from his like facial expression, but he just gives off a sense of betrayal.
Well, lucky for you, I have a second one. I pull it out and hold it up the exact same way.
He walks away. He walks away from you.
No, come back here.
No,
I'm following. I'm following.
He's walking away.
I did specifically tell Call 1 for a day, so.
I know, yeah.
This man needs like 10 a day. No.
5, yeah. Oh man.
No, he is walking away.
Oh, I'm following him.
Yeah, he goes below deck.
Yeah.
Let's see. What is his? Is this?
Can I
yes.
tell
What
what he did?
do you mean?
Like with the roll? If he did anything to
Oh.
it, or
He was trying to see if it was a good berry, to
Okay.
see if it's magical.
Okay. All right.
Because if he got, that's why I asked Phaedra like what his magical DC was.
Don't worry, it's just a magical watermelon. It's all water weight.
20. As you go and follow him, like tailing him behind a little, or would you keep a distance, or are you like tailing him?
I am right behind him.
Uh,
I'm not
Okay, well,
grabbing
this-
him or anything, but you know,
Yeah.
following right behind him.
what?
What? Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
there we go.
Oh, lag.
You see him was trying to attempt to hide, but you were right behind him. He just like sees you. Don't.
Where
I'm-
are we?
Below ship, he was going to turn to the kitchen to kind of like lose you and kind of hide under the stairwell of down below. You're there.
It's just hi.
He just sighs
Where you
deeply.
going there, buddy?
Fine. At least you had one.
Mm. Now that I know what it is, I'm gonna stick with an apple.
No, I don't think you will.
And why not?
Force.
I think you'll stick with 2.
Mm,
I think you'll stick with 2.
He crosses his arms.
I crossed my
But I
arms.
don't wanna.
I think you'll stick with 2. One when you wake up, one before you go to bed.
What do you want, Mom? Oh, yeah.
Fine.
Good. I will hold you to that.
You hold a lot to people, a lot of things.
Yes, I have high expectations for people. Well, most people. looks at Philip like.
I did find something while walking around.
Yes.
Follow me. And he walks off.
Following him.
As you go follow him, he goes back, trying to figure out where this would be located. Okay, yeah. He goes into the kitchen. And kind of, in a little corner, it's hard to see, because of, boxes and barrels kind of piling off onto, like next to it. And you see him sit down on a bench and press a key, and he goes ding, 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 ding. Like keys being pressed, and you see a upright piano.
Huh, you know.
Ching, ching, ching,
Just-
ching,
Do
ching,
you
ching, ching,
know how
ching,
to play
ching,
it?
ching, 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 ching.
No,
Well, I do. But it has been a while.
kind of moves over so you can sit down.
Yeah, sit down. Oh boy.
Performance.
Yeah, yay.
Yeah.
This is gonna be fun.
Smiles does not have guidance, so
I
you're
wouldn't
blessed.
I wouldn't expect him to have either of those.
Mhm.
9.
9. You
Starting with
Friggin-
something simple, nothing crazy.
yeah.
First movement of Moonlight Sonata. Not the third. Making that evidently clear.
Yes. You go and play, and Smiles is just kind of watching you play this. And with your perceptions, you can hear you not hear. You can see his like ears kind of like perk a bit hearing you play. But as you go and continue playing, you hear a loud crash in the kitchen. And kind of see Smiles jump a tiny bit, but not as bad as the cannon fires.
I put my hand on his shoulder. I'd stop playing and put my hand on his shoulder. Okay.
Yeah. He just nods, and you can see Brick kind of just like have a single plate in his hand and a bunch of broken plates on the ground, and kind of just looks at you, kind of just standing there. It's like, sorry.
It's all right.
Kind of just slowly leaves to go and find a broom.
Can I help him? I feel bad.
Yeah, you can help him.
All right.
How do you help him? Like cleaning up the broken glass. Okay.
Yeah, some of that stuff.
Yeah. Smiles paws and instinctively goes up and helps as well, like picking up like bigger pieces that are kind of harder to dust up with a broom. And you see Brick comes over with a large barrel. It's just like just put the broken pieces in there. Right back. And he goes into the kitchen area. And he grabs a broom and starts sweeping and like puts everything, cleaning everything, and just kind of like, thank you. What you were starting to play sounded nice. Continue on. And he just feels very awkward. Walks away.
Well, thank you. Go back to the piano.
Yeah. Smiles also sits down, kind of watching. Do you want to make another performance?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh boy, 18.
18. Okay. That's enough to play if you want to. That one piece you sent me.
Oh boy. Okay.
If she's playing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd probably be second try.
Mm-hmm.
I got to find the links so that people can understand.
Yes.
I believe. What's it called?
Start with an S.
I believe the song was called Serenade.
Yeah, Serenade.
I do not remember who wrote it.
Uh,
Some Russian dude. That's not a joke. It is legitimately some Russian dude.
Tchaikovsky?
No, it was not Tchaikovsky. Schubert.
yeah, Schubert.
Schubert's Serenade.
Yeah.
Here. I just looked it up on I just looked it up on YouTube. There you go.
There we go. That's the music. We cannot play it
Yes,
because
can't play it
copyright.
because actually
Nope.
it's probably not copyrighted because it's classic. It's classical music and the guy who wrote it is dead. It's very likely public domain, but I'm not going to risk it. So.
Still safe and
Yeah.
sorry, yes.
Badass. I mean,
I'm not going to risk it.
Yes. So you go on and play this piece. I'm debating if anyone else will hear you.
I mean, it's a piano.
I got big boy ears.
Piano. Yeah, we've got an elephant with big ass ears.
We got Phaedra with
Yep.
high perception.
Yeah. And if it's in like the middle of the boat, like inside the boat, then it's probably not particularly quiet.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, Argrin, Phaedra, you suddenly hear a piano being played. And it sounds rather pleasant.
Does it look like we're at a point with the wind and the tidal waves and stuff that I can break away for a minute?
Yeah, she told you like to cast it like one more time, and
One more?
that'll be good for
Okay.
yeah,
You
and then
mark
you
that
can
off. Did she want the wind or the tidal wave?
the tidal wave, the wind is fairly strong already.
So tidal wave? Okay.
Yep.
All right. And I am following my ears.
Falling the.
Bergrin, are you also investigating the piano?
Whenever someone says following my ears, all I can think of is just like you have your ear on one side, so you're just
Mhm.
crab walking everywhere. Like
I think I'm gonna stay on top, but
Just
kind of
listening?
just listening.
Okay. You listen to the piano. Phaedra, you go down below deck, and you see Brick kind of off to a side out of the kitchen, staying quiet.
Hmm.
Um, and yeah, you walk into the kitchen, and you see Call playing the and Smiles sitting next to her.
Hmm. I make it rather obvious that I'm walking up, just so I don't spook an already startled Smiles.
As you kind of
kinda
like make
stomping
your
your
way,
feet a little bit.
yeah, as you make your way into the kitchen, what you notice at first is Smile's tail kind of like sweeping back and forth a little tiny bit. That's it.
Hmm.
But yeah, you do make yourself known, and Smiles does look over and
Hmm.
just nods, knowing that you're there, and looks back to watch Call play.
Are there like wooden boxes around, like close to the piano?
You can move
Boxes,
a wooden box.
barrels, anything?
There's a few.
Yeah, because well, I mean, yeah,
Okay.
it was the piano was hiding behind him.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna lay my hand on one of them,
Mhm.
and I'm using Druidcraft to kind of have vines coming out from my hands and just kind of follow the flow of the music a little bit.
All right. Um.
Just like at certain notes, have a flower pop open, have something like that.
Roll performance as well to see if you can match the beat and get it to where it's looking nice.
I highly doubt that, but okay.
But we'll see.
If there's flowers, then it looks pretty. Like
Yeah. The flowers will save you.
12.
12. You're able to keep pace. It looks pretty.
Okay.
You're still playing your piano, and you kind of like glance over for a second, familiar with the keys, able to glance up for that split second, and you see Phaedra kind of like doing the little flower thing, and looking back down to your keys. Yeah. Small's just kind of like leaning in and listening and watching. Phaedra, you see Finny also comes in and smiles, seeing someone messing with the piano and seeing very happy. And they don't join in. They kind of just sit down and listen.
Yeah.
And you see a few more people come in. You see Kiki, and then you see Obsidian. They also sit down to listen and watch this performance,
drawing
basically.
a hell of a crowd.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. You get close to the end of your piece. Finishing up. And no interruptions from anyone, and you finish.
Well, that That could have gone better.
It was amazing. You hear smiles, and you hear like a few people clapping behind you. You
Turn
look over
around.
and
There
yeah,
are
you
like
see
what, like half the
3.
crew.
Yeah, there's 3 feet. You see Kiki, Finny, and Obsidian sitting at the table.
Well, at least you enjoyed it.
But at least someone knows how to play a good piano. I hear Obsidian kind of like mess with Finny, and Finny just roll their eyes.
I'll fucking
I-
kill you
I
right
know.
here.
I know how to play. Okay, it
Then-
takes some practice.
I get up, then play. Let's hear it.
Fine. Fine. If you want to hear me play, they go over and sit down. And once Finny sits down, Smiles kind of gets up a little awkwardly and walks away and stands next to you, Call. Let's see. Hold on. I need to pull up Finny's sheet to see what he has a high performance. I know that.
Yeah.
Performance. 7. Elf. Not his best. You played better than him. He's playing more of their personality. They play more upbeat, kind of cheerful and stuff.
Playing. Hold up. I gotta see if I can find Ragtime Moonlight Sonata.
Oh boy.
Irish drinking songs.
But Finny is
Wait.
mhm,
Sorry, keep going.
pressing some of the keys. In the middle of it, they kind of miss a few keys, and he kind of like, they kind of just like stop themselves for a second, like processing, and goes back into it to play the right key. They mess up on a different key, and he just seems they just seem very annoyed of themselves. It's like, no, that's not the right key. Okay, listen, we just got this piano, guys, and don't look at me like that, Obsidian.
It sounded pretty in tune to me.
Sounded fine to me.
You hear from the background, you suck.
Just Obsidian in the back. You suck.
You hear
Get off the
Obsidian.
stage.
You do hear Obsidian make a remark. It's like, maybe you should just stick with your tambourine.
Get wrecked.
And he just groans and stuff. It's like, he'll practice it later. And they get up and shake his head, but it
No,
has
Nick.
this still smile to him.
No one expects you to be a master immediately.
I
And
know.
I'm by no means a master.
Smiles, just shrugs. It's like, I've never played an instrument before. Oh, okay. Tried, but they're difficult.
Well, yes. But practice makes perfect.
I guess. Got everyone's attention. Britt kind of gets over. Well, since everyone's in here, I better start cooking. Iggy, can you go and get that barrel of fish that you caught this morning? And she gets up. Is like, yeah, I got it. I'll be right back. And she gets up and goes above deck to get that barrel of fish. Britt goes to the kitchen to start cooking. Smells kind of just standing there. um, nothing really. Brain work.
Oh, please. No. No rain. No, we don't need rain.
No.
Brain.
Yes, rain.
Brain work.
We don't need the
Yes.
rain to work, though.
No brains. We don't need mind players.
Oh, God.
And they just fly down from the sky. Like,
Um, you know what? No.
no, no.
Okay.
Why did I say anything?
So I'm assuming that all you're gonna like pretty much stay in the dining room area, as Brick said that he's gonna prepare food.
Well, I'm going back up on deck because I used one of those good berries this morning, so.
Yeah.
So I'm
So
going
you don't
back.
need to eat.
No. I'm going back up on deck and looking off of the edge to see if I can catch glimpses of anything useful for wild shape.
Useful. Okay. Roll persuade. Yes, persuade the fishes to come.
I
with you.
I can try and persuade the fish if you want, but
Come aboard, the fish.
Come on, fish, get my belly.
Roll.
You just-
Perception.
boy, 25.
25.
Oh wow.
Okay. Looking into the water, it is getting fairly late, but you can still, the sun is still kind of up. It's setting right now. And looking into the water, kind of looking over, like as the sun begins to set, you do see a great white kind of just slowly, like next to the ship.
Perfect. Okay.
Mhm.
So I now know a great white shark. Nice. Okay.
And for a split second, because of your 25, you do see a smaller shark underneath of it.
Okay.
So
2 sharks.
Yeah.
Okay.
it's it looks to be like kind of underneath. It's like very, very small.
So like
Seems
a
to be underneath the fin.
juvenile then?
Yes,
Okay.
a baby.
Okay.
So there's a great white for you.
Okay. Just keeping an eye off in the distance. Anything weird happening. Just keeping an eye out.
I'll say at this point of travel, you do see further out, and you are keeping a distance. This large, long tower. But what you do notice is around a certain foot around the tower is no water is around it. It seems to be like water falling into the space, but it is completely not filled up with water, as there's a tower in the middle of this space.
All right. Just keep a wary eye on it.
Okay. Nothing. It's a weird tower. The ones below deck, Argrin, you do see Kiki kind of go over to the fish barrel that y'all put the fish in, and she looks over at you as just like, Brick is getting dinner ready for everyone. If you want to come down and join us.
Oh yes, I will come. Do you need help with the fish?
If you don't mind, you can carry the barrel down. Brick needs it to prepare and
Yes.
cook.
Yes, I will go grab it right now.
Yeah, you walk over and pick up the barrel, and follow after her, going down. Yeah. So you go down. You go and give the barrel and place it next to Brick. God, let me just see something. He takes like some of the fish out. Let me roll something.
Uh-oh.
Right. Yeah, he takes the fish, grabs it, and places it down, and you see he's grabbing the multicolored fish, placing it down, cutting it up, and serving that. Do you just wait and sit in the dining room for it to be prepared and done?
Yeah.
You sit down. Are you standing or are you taking a seat on the dining table? That's kind of like a picnic bench.
Well, I still have that good berry.
Yes. You do.
Mm.
You want to just eat the good?
I take it out and I look at it, and then I look at Smiles. You're lucky, and I eat it.
just nods. It's like, yes, I am. All right. So, also Ragnar does come down. Oh well, no, he wants to eat alone, so he's just gonna wait until everyone's done eating because that's the thing he does. So Call, where are you going after getting full off of a single berry?
Yeah, I love that. That's just a thing. I wish it existed in real life.
Yes.
Because that would clear up so much time in my day. I don't know.
You want to just stay in the dining room?
Yeah, just be around.
Okay. Say you like sit on a box or something or a
If
barrel.
Smiles leaves, I'll probably also go, but you know.
No, he doesn't. He sits down. Yeah. You go and wait for this food to be prepared. And Phaedra, did you eat a good berry, or do you plan to? I think you
Yeah.
already.
Yeah, I already did. Yeah, I already did
Okay.
this morning. And
So-
I did give one
Alright.
an extra one to Ragnar too if he wanted to use it too. So
No.
Yeah, he ate it. Yeah, he
Yep.
did. He did eat it.
Yeah.
So never mind. Ragnar's not waiting to eat
Yep.
dinner. He's full. He's going to his room. He's asleep.
Yep.
Oh, well, fair enough.
You get everything prepared. And yeah, over some times of just kind of small conversations between Finny, Obsidian, and Kiki that's down there as well. The food does get prepared and put onto the table. And then you start eating. Argrin, can you make a Constitution saving throw?
Oh no.
Give me a second, let me get. Okay.
Who's else at the table? I have to look at their con. Think. Where's okay?
did we catch a puffer fish?
No.
Oh no.
Okay. Obsidian's okay.
Yay!
You're fine.
Natural 20. Wow.
It's the first one of the session.
Yep.
Kiki. One. Those two. Okay. Who else was there? Finny.
Force feed it to Philip.
You know what, Philip?
Oh no.
Philip would be there too to eat it.
Oh,
He's
no.
kind of keeping a distance from you, Call and
Mhm.
Smiles.
I
Of course.
wonder why.
Mhm. Not a clue.
Okay, Philip is wait. I remember. No, Philip almost succeeded. But no, not quite. So,
Oh, God.
Finny, Kiki, and Philip. Oh boy, I was expecting this to happen to a player because it would be more funnier. But it's still gonna be funny. Philip, no, Finny eats their food, and over some time, having it digested and Just kind of just like, Brick, did you put something in this food? ah, I'm feeling a bit lightheaded. And you hear Kiki also chuckle to herself. I don't know what they put in this food, but I feel quite alright. It feels a lot better in here.
Oh God.
It feels yes, it feels really nice. Um, anyone in this room that wants to make an insight check
I
on
do.
these three?
I do. Yeah.
Inside, it's gonna be +6, not bad. 18.
18.
One
Oh, this
sec.
one. Mhm.
Okay.
16. So the fish that they ate seems to be like taking effect of what most people see as drugs.
Oh boy. So we
They
so
caught a weed fish.
Weed fish.
Oh my God.
You see Philip kind of like move his like arm, like his hand around in front of his face. It's like, whoa.
He is not old enough to be eating that.
My
But am I gonna help
hand
him?
is like on
Fuck
another
no.
Yeah,
dimension.
understandable. Brick just kind of seems a bit concerned seeing them act weird. It's like, I know you guys act weird, but this is just more weird.
Did you put anything in them? In the food? I would
No.
assume not. Yes.
No.
Can
Was
I
it
like
anything strange that you made?
I mean, I thought the colorful fish would be alright to eat.
Ah.
Apparently not. I mainly served the colorful ones because they were pretty.
Well, bright colors for animals typically means don't eat them.
Oh. Well,
Oh, whoops.
Yes.
Wrong button.
no, I know
fish be
that.
smoking some hella seaweed?
Oh my god.
All they eat is just seaweed. That's it.
I'll make sure to get rid of the other ones.
No,
And he
no.
walks
keep 'em,
away.
keep 'em.
I don't think you say this. No, you're not Russian, so you don't say this in character.
No, no.
Oh.
Give them to me all. Like.
I will take them off.
Do you actually say that?
Give me the fish.
Do you want the fish?
I will take the fish.
Alright. And it just walks off and goes back over and puts down, let's see, 4 out of 10. So you have 6 fish.
Party time tonight.
He just kind of like
Wake up
cocks his
before
head to
God.
the side. Mm. Alright. He just walks away. He feels very bad.
Do I see this interaction?
Yeah.
Calls like damn respect.
Mm.
It's more so just well, I go up to Argren.
Yeah.
It may be unwise to eat those raw. Usually poison is more potent when it's uncooked.
Thank you. I will take that into account. This bitch gonna get wet.
Give me 1 second.
He smokes fish scales.
Oh no. Oh no.
Wait, seafood.
Oh
What?
no. So, Cole, with your passive, you see Smiles try a small little bite of
No,
this.
no, 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 no.
It already happened while you were going to talk to him. You got a nat 1.
Oh God, back to the bed. Sit down, you'll be fine.
What do I see
Oh,
his
God.
reaction to the fish?
I would
Smiles?
imagine I do. I'm
Yeah,
going over to him.
do I see Smile's reaction to the fish?
It's not like an immediate reaction. It does take time to have it in your system.
Hero's natural one. His pupils immediately dilate. Like,
Yes. Yes. But for Smiles, it is quicker because of his nat 1.
Yeah.
And he's just like, wait, can I have another one?
No. You don't need more of those.
Interesting point of fact. How would that interact with the good berry?
Oh,
Well, it's just a small piece. It's not like a
Yeah.
big.
He's just eating it
He's
a
not
little bit.
eating. He just like picked up a like piece of the meat and tried it. But why not? It tastes so good.
It's not healthy.
needs to
What
eat.
is it?
Also, with your passive call, you can see that Smell's tail is wagging a lot.
Shit. Fuck. Poison is still poison.
Didn't taste like poison.
Poison never tastes like poison.
I guess that makes sense.
Why would you put poison you can taste into a drink?
Taste the rainbow.
I don't know. I taste a lot of poison.
I'm sure you have. Let's get you back somewhere where you won't cause trouble.
That sounds fun.
I escort him back to the room.
Yeah. You
To
go
his
to the
room.
room. You go to his room. You go to his room, and you kind of help him as he's
Sit
kind of
him
just like
down.
swaying a little. As you like walk into the room, make a dexterity, like, because hold on, well, I have to
Dex
make
check?
sure. Yeah,
Check or
dex
saving
check.
throw?
I say check. Where is he?
Check. All right.
Right. Mm, oh, no, not 2.
12.
Okay. And
10.
yes, he falls to the ground. As he gets into the room, and as he falls to the ground, his mask just bonks off of his face.
Oh boy.
And skids across to the corner of the room. He just groans on the floor.
It's like a child.
That. He slowly sits up and rubs his head.
I
Oh.
go get his mask.
Mm-hmm.
Well, be more careful next time.
You look at him?
Yeah.
Well, you know what you see. I
Yeah,
can't
I am
describe it.
aware.
Oh. Takes his mask. Do I have this? He looks at his mask. Like, why does he have...
I don't know. You never told me. For the time being, let's get you somewhere where you won't be bothered.
Well, you're already in the room. It's
I-
happened in the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shut the door.
Shut the door. Mm, my head hurts.
Well, you fell on it.
Yes.
That's what happens when you fall on your head.
Gravity.
Yes.
Okay, good night. And he just lays on the floor.
Good night. I leave. I go to my own room. Actually, I'll go out. I'll go out to the rest of everybody first. I won't go straight to bed.
Okay. You go back to the kitchen.
Yeah.
You hear bustling of laughter between the three. And let me see. What does one of them have on them?
Oh no.
Seeing what?
What they can be playing with.
Yeah, what they can be playing with. You see Kiki have the little what do you call this attire? Like the poncho that Philip wears in his
No.
picture. And she took and they're basically playing monkey in the middle with throwing it back and forth and Philip can't get it because he's short.
I just stand there for a little while watching.
Phaedra, with your passive you can hear laughter, commotion. Call scares me too.
In a good way, though, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
God. Shut up.
Anyways, yes, Phaedra, you hear this. You hear this laughter.
Just like the slow turnaround, like, what the hell is going on down there? I'm assuming this is very out of the ordinary.
Yeah, well, the first night they did joke around and you did hear like laughter, but this one seems more louder. You can't
Alright.
tell.
I'll
You haven't been with them long enough.
head down just out of sheer curiosity.
Yeah. You head down. You go to the dining room where like you see Cole kind of like leaning against like the doorway watching this happen. And you see Kiki and Finny both throwing this poncho back and forth as Philip tries to jump up to catch it.
I just look at
Tries to-
Call and point with a very confused look on my face.
They. This is going to sound very strange. They ate some fish and got high.
What?
The fish were evidently venomous and. Oh, poisonous, I suppose.
Oh, wait a second. Were they colorful?
Yes. Yes, they were.
I knew I should have threw those back.
Yes, I'm surprised you didn't.
Uh,
Even I
Be right
know
back.
that colorful
Well-
fish colors in the animal kingdom likely means they're not particularly good to eat.
well, I was kind of distracted by the whole net incident, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, I saw that.
Oh,
Do I happen to hear this going, or the conversation between
I
these
think-
two?
I think Duck had to go for a bit.
oh.
'Cause I was gonna be like,
We're
if
not-
two people say it's bad, well, maybe I shouldn't.
Yeah. Okay.
Where did the conversation leave off?
It was basically me just saying, I knew I should have threw him off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just watch them throw this poncho back and forth. Let me see if Philip will actually grab it. Be able to jump
boy.
up enough to grab it.
Oh, wait.
Would
Yeah.
be acrobatics.
Oh boy.
Or eh,
Oh,
20. Yeah, so as Kiki goes to throw it back to Finny, you see Philip kind of just crunch down, like squat down and jump and leap and grab it into the middle of the air, and kind of just like got it. I'm gonna go rest. And he seems like really like more pouty.
I just kind of tapped Philip on the head on the way by, and a little flower sprouts out of his head.
Does that signify anything, or is there just a flower now?
Just a flower.
Okay.
Just a white flower, just
Um,
kind of waving in the breeze on top of his head. It's just druidcraft.
Yeah. He would have had another nat 20, but no, he doesn't notice that well at first as he's walking away.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. Yeah. He can't really notice because he's high. Um, but yeah, he goes to his room, all like pouty
Hmm.
and rumbling.
Prather just has this like sudden realization, like I look at Call, like, oh no.
What?
Did the captain eat yet?
Captain didn't go down to eat.
I believe so.
Colorful fish. Mm.
Yes. It would be unwise for her to eat them. Although, quite frankly, it would be unwise for anyone to eat them.
True, but Captain,
Yes.
one who gives the orders, not a good idea.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, also, while I was up on deck, I noticed a strange tower that we were kind of steering away from, but I don't know. It seemed like the water was falling around it. I don't know. But if
Oh, I think I have a picture of what the tower looks like. Hold on, that would be help too.
beneficial.
Mm.
It's like all those depictions of Moses parting the Red Sea. Like the water is just kind of a wall and it just kind of falls
Yeah,
down.
but it's
Yeah.
circular.
But yeah, it's around.
yeah,
Let me look to see where that tower is. Here's the tower. I think it's. There it is.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Computer, please load.
okay.
I wish to look upon this tower.
I want to look at the tower.
Oh. Huh.
Neat.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's the tower. Carry on.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
Well,
If we're steering clear of it, then I don't suppose there's anything you need there.
no, but seeing how that storm was rather significant yesterday, it might
Possibility.
blow us closer. So,
Yes, I suppose that is a possibility. I
speaking
doubt
of
it would be wise to stop near it.
speaking of weather, you just see me kind of hold my hand out. I'm casting Druidcraft to see what the weather is for the next 24 hours.
For the next 24 hours. Oh boy. Windy.
Just winds? Okay.
Oh, storm. No, not another storm.
Just wind?
Good.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm?
So probably just like a light breeze just kind of flows off my hand then. So at least not another storm. That works.
Well, that's good. I don't know if I could last another day cooped up in below deck.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
there's not much places to go anyways.
true. At least outside it seems a little bit more open. So well. Who was affected by this in the
Kiki, Philip, Finny, and Smiles. Smiles is resting,
Yeah,
and
Smiles is
Finny Philip is also resting because he's all pouty.
Okay. Um Yeah. I am going to go up to Finny.
Mhm.
Just kind of just grab his shoulder, just lightly. Cast Lesser Restoration.
He blink. They blink a few times, and it's just like,
Better?
yeah. That was weird. That was pretty weird.
That was poisonous fish.
We should probably get rid of this fish.
Um
Not try to eat it again.
maybe also warn the captain not to eat it.
Oh, she didn't come down here, but I'll let her know.
Just if there's any
Uh,
colorful fish, don't eat.
Okay, yes, I will let her know about that.
Yes.
Be right back.
Yes.
And they walk off. And there's
As
just
Argren
Kiki.
hides the fish behind his back.
Roll stealth.
Roll stealth.
Yes, because you're hiding it.
Okay.
So stealth.
19.
It doesn't beat Fraser's passive though.
Nope.
Oh,
My passive is 21.
20. I thought it was 20, not 21.
21.
Oh my god. Anyways, Adria, you notice out of the corner of your eyes, Argren hides something behind his back. Seems like a net of some sort.
Does the net look familiar?
It's not the big wide net you use
No.
to cast. It's like a
Okay.
smaller net to like keep the fish in.
I just kind of gently nudge Call a little bit and kind of tilt my head towards it. Like,
Yes, he asked for them earlier. I've told him that it would be unwise to eat them raw.
oh,
Or at all.
God. Well, I'm gonna have to have that spell prepared tomorrow. Okay.
I suppose we will have to keep an ear out for tonight. Just in case he gets into anything a little bit more rowdy.
Oh, boy. Well, on that lovely note, I'm gonna start heading back up, and on the way, I'm just going to pass Argrin and just say, "I saw that," and I keep walking.
Sheet.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you going to bed? It is fairly late.
I want to get one last look and see if that tower is still in view.
Hour. Okay, you go back up, and yeah, you can still. It's going away, but it's still in view. You think maybe the morning you won't be able to see it anymore.
Okay. So nothing changed about it or anything?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Not that you noticed.
Interesting thing. I'm going to go to the whatever side
Oh,
of
actually, it's on the side of the ship, not behind the ship. I think
Okay.
of it.
I'm gonna
Remembering.
go to that side of the ship then.
Yes.
Look down over the edge.
Hmm.
Is the water flowing towards the tower?
Make a perception.
16.
16. You do notice out further that the water does go to the tower, but the captain kept her distance. Make sure that they won't get swept into that current.
Okay, but the current we're in is still going regular direction.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You do see out that the current does change to pull you towards the tower.
All right.
And what's unsettling is it's about 1,000 feet out from the tower that it can pull you in.
Oh my. Okay.
Big tower.
How far away from that current are we?
About 100 feet away.
Okay. Let me check something. Um.
And you can guess, fixing that by tomorrow morning you would be still able to see the tower. Because it's on the side rather than behind you. You're not leaving the tower. By the time you got to notice the tower, y'all were in front of it, off
Okay.
to the side.
I have 2 empty potion bottles.
Uh,
I'm gonna take one of them and throw it towards the tower.
okay,
Try and-
roll a athletics,
Athletics.
because that's what I used to throw out the net. So yes, athletics. Makes sense.
Oh boy.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Wow.
Yeah, so you go and rear back and release your hand as you throw out the potion, and it's like you wait and watch it. You see it kind of bobble up a tiny bit, and it starts flowing to the direction of the tower. Not fast, but it's getting there.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know. Like how fast it was pulling it. Okay.
It's not like very fast, but it is pretty fast. Not like instantly pulling you in.
Okay, so it'd be a bit of a struggle for a ship to get out of the
Yeah,
edge of it. Okay.
it will be, yes.
Okay. All right. Good to know.
Mhm.
And
And watching the bottle and stuff, you see something, grab at it and pull it down quickly.
more teeth or more tentacle?
More hand-like.
Hand like. Okay.
Oh boy, that's fun.
That
Hey, look, it's one of the collectors. They're here. They crawled out of the heart of the earth and decided to collect bottles in the ocean.
Shiny bottles.
Shiny bottles. This fucking
Mine.
ancient arm creature, like.
Yeah. Looking at the arm with your perception of the hand, it is skin and bones.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
As it yanks this bottle down into the abyss of the ocean.
Took a second before it would grab at it.
No, it was like instant.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Once it noticed the bottle.
Okay. Well, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
Time to
Yeah.
not think about that again. Time to go to bed.
Just wish Isaac was here because he has a fear of the ocean.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
We must
Something
stream
to-
Subnautica.
I was gonna say I have a game for him to play.
Subnautica.
No, it's worse.
Oh boy.
It's worse. It's a game where you
Yeah,
get sucked
I
underneath
imagine.
Arctic ice into caves. It's horrifying.
Oh.
Pleasant.
Mm.
So much fun.
Yeah, but you see this hand just instantly yank this ball down. What do you wish to do?
I'm
Forget that ever happened.
Try to sleep tonight.
attempt to sleep.
You just flop out on the deck.
If-
yeah, all right,
if,
nap time. Like,
If I notice that Call was around before I go to bed, I'll warn her about what I saw, but other than that, I'm going to bed.
God,
I'm pretty sure Call's like still up
probably.
because
Yeah,
elves just meditate to sleep.
yeah. Call's
nothing.
probably not.
Big.
going
And she's
to
a
bed
warlock.
yet. Yeah, probably not going to bed yet.
Yeah. Just a quick warning. Saw weird hand. I'm going to bed. I don't want to think about it.
Well, that's ominous.
Very much so. Skin and bones too, so no testing.
No testing. Shoot it with an arrow. Let's see if it works.
Please no.
No. Well, I'm going to bed. I suppose I should too.
Yep. Oh, by the way,
Yes.
do you need another one of those berries for tomorrow morning?
We made a brief agreement.
I've got one left. That will.
I will see if he goes through with it.
All right. I'll give Call one of them. One of my last ones. Yep.
Cool.
Right.
All you are given a berry.
Yay, berry.
That will last until tomorrow morning. I think a little bit after the time everybody woke up, because I did it with after I woke up and went to Ragnar's room. So
Yeah.
All right.
Going to bed.
Argren, what you doing? Going to bed?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. And
Actually,
yeah.
first I'm going to check on Smiles.
Okay. Okay. So you're just gonna open the door?
As quietly as I can, open the door. Yes.
Okay. You open the door. And he's on the floor, asleep. His mask is not put back on.
Okay. I just close the door and go to my room. Shaking my head.
Okay. Or smiles.
Hey Duck, real quick, do we plan on doing any more of this, or is this where we're gonna live off?
One thing, and then we'll
Okay.
just to, you know.
Yeah.
So, as you all get ready for bed, sleep for the night. How do I
Just pretend you ate the fish.
Yes. Yes, just laughter. You are suddenly all awakened by a loud ringing bell.
I knew it.
Go up deck.
I'm going up the deck too.
Rather
Well-
hastily.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whole time shaking my head
I-
like I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
Oh shit! I just thought of something.
Let me see if not Call, Smiles would wake up.
Hold up.
Just to see. Yes. Okay. Okay, let's see.
Okay.
So you all rush onto the top deck. Smiles does get up. But he has his mask back on. And gets, gets onto the top deck with you. He kind of like stumbles a bit to like try to fully wake himself up, and after his whole trip, and you see the captain kind of in a bit of a not too much of a panic, but to just get everyone on top deck. And looking over to the side of the ship, you see a very skinny bone hand grab onto the side and slowly push its way up. And you see this
Can I cast?
humanoid. Hold on.
Okay.
You see this humanoid face of a woman with black hair, covering her face, and looking up to into the sky as well. You see 7 bird-like women also flying around the ship, and that's where we're gonna leave tonight's episode.